He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar.
That's what the Bible said. That's why you don't like the King James, because you don't want to follow what the King James said.
You gotta lay all that stuff aside. You got to. You gotta stop being a hypocrite. You gotta stop saying I love God, and you telling your friend you came out here to get from Atlanta, I love God, but then when you come up in front of God, you ain't doing it, which makes you a hypocrite. When they see it in the Bible, when they hear it in the Bible, when they get proven in the Bible, you're gonna see noble vines like yourself and wild grapes as his brother.
Bring it on!
So why wouldn't you follow the laws?
Right.
Until you don't know.
So you know now.
Right.
So why you still got your head covered?
Bring it
I'm
on!
gonna show you who the man is.
Make it plain.
1 John. We're gonna go back to where we was at. 2 and 4. Start with 3. Start with 3. We're gonna go back. I ain't forget the question. Because now I seen that you did what you're supposed to do. You showed yourself worthy to learn more from the Lord.
That's right!
We gotta stop thinking God owes us something. He don't owe us nothing.
Right.
We owe him everything.
That's right!
We gotta understand that. Read.
1 John chapter 2 and verse 3.
Bring it on!
And hereby we do know that we know him.
We know who?
Him.
So we know God. Watch.
If we keep his commandments.
Is it not a commandment when the Bible coming out, you supposed to uncover your head?
Bring it on!
Is that a commandment? That wasn't a commandment just now?
Yeah.
So was that a commandment? So he said he know Christ. He said he understands Christ. Read.
He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar.
That's what the Bible said. That's why you don't like the King James, because you don't want to follow what the King James said.
And it's no disrespect to you. You got to learn. You got to know these things. Now I want to hear what you about to say. I know you're going to say something. I want to hear what you got to say. I'm going to answer that after I answer this brother's question. Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
I did 10 years in the military, right?
10 years in the military. I was in the military myself, so, and my father, so you not tell me. I was born in Landstuhl, Germany. You know what that's at, right? So you know I ain't bullshitting. That's why I say Landstuhl, so you understand that. We on the military base. My dad tell me, don't go off this base. Because you go off this base, you don't know these people. They talk in different language, and they might do something to you. And I go off the base, and I don't listen to my father. And then I come in the house and say, Dad, I need some money, because I want to take this nice young lady out. Is he going to do that? Why? He don't what? But I ain't listen to him. So how am I ask my father, God, for something, and I ain't doing nothing he told me to do?
Right.
So God told you to take your hat off, and you won't even do a simple thing.
Right.
So if you can't do something simple, what makes us think you're going to do something serious?
Right.
Like come out here and teach on the street.
Wake them
You
up.
ain't going to do it. Exactly. So what does that tell you, 1 Peter? You just admitted that you won't do it.
You know why I'm here? I came from Atlanta to get somebody, take them back, and try to get them back. So you can't say what I want. I drove all this to get somebody.
I can't say what you won't do. So you a witness. What's your name again? James. Did you not witness something simple as, he didn't do something for his brother, right? He said, I came to get somebody out the streets. But you won't get yourself out the streets. You are in the streets. In the mind, brother. You won't even follow what God said. You still following the orders of the sergeant. You still following the orders of the lieutenant, the captain. That's what you still doing. Hold on, brother. You got to listen now. Now it's time for us to talk. You remember that movie, that Navy movie with Antoine Fisher? He said it's my time to talk now. Why? Because we are back on this earth, the children of God. It's our turn to talk. We can't listen to you old men no more. It's time for y'all to start listening to us because we are those ancient men. We were sitting here to help you. And you don't understand that because you're not following something simple. Read.
1 Peter chapter 2, verse 1. Wherefore, laying aside all malice.
Man, what?
Laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisy.
And what?
Hypocrisy.
You got to lay all that stuff aside. You got to. You gotta stop being a hypocrite. You gotta stop saying I love God, and you telling your friend you came out here to get from Atlanta, I love God, but then when you come up in front of God, you ain't doing it, which makes you a hypocrite.
Read. And envies.
And what?
Envies.
And envies.
And all evil speaking.
And what?
All evil speaking.
Because I guarantee when you leave here, you're gonna say them brothers don't know nothing. You will say that because you're gonna stop doing what God told you to do. You might not physically say it, but you're gonna say it with your actions, brother. We doing what? And that's a commandment. Give me that in Luke 14. We doing this because we was commanded to do this.
That's right.
So when we're commanded to do something, we gonna do it. Anything you see us doing, we gonna show you in the Bible. Anything. Luke 14:23.
Read. Luke chapter 14, verse 23. And the Lord said unto the servant.
Said unto who?
The servant.
Because we are the servants of God. We do what God tell us to do. You understand what I'm saying? Read.
Go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in.
And compel them to what?
Compel them to come in.
Didn't I just tell you we just came down from the God during heavens? We decided to come down here to bring you brothers and sisters in, to motivate you, to teach you the word of God again. We had to be retaught. Now you being retaught. So we compelling you to come in on the highways and the hedges. That's where we at right now on the street corner. Read.
That my house may be filled.
That what?
That my house may be filled.
Now why would his house be full? Give me John 14. Let's see. Why would his house be filled? Start with verse 1. God has a house with many mansions. You've heard the saying before, right? So he just said, get his people so that his house can be filled. Is that on this earth right here or the earth to come? We read it earlier. The earth to come. For the who? The few. Read.
John chapter 14, verse 1. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me.
So if you believe in my Father, the Most High God, also believe in me, Christ is telling us. Read.
In my Father's house are many mansions.
In his house is what?
Many mansions.
So Christ said in my Father's house is many mansions. How do I know that? Because the Bible just said that. So he said, go and get Israel, compel them to come in to what? The house. In my Father's house is what?
In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you.
Now watch, let's get the proof for that. Isaiah 5. Let's get the proof. We're going to give you everything thus saith the Lord. So in my Father's house are many mansions. Let's see if we was the ones in those mansions or not.
Read. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 1. Now will I sing to my well-beloved.
Sing to what?
Sing to my well-beloved. A song of my beloved.
So I'm going to sing to the house of Israel a song of Jesus Christ. That's what it's saying. Read.
Touching his vineyard.
Touching what?
Touching his vineyard.
We are his vineyard. Y'all understand that? We are that fruit. Read.
My well-beloved have a vineyard in a very fruitful hill.
That very fruitful hill is in the kingdom. That's paradise. That's where we was at originally. That's what he said. Read.
And he fenced it.
And he what?
He fenced it.
What happened when Adam got kicked out? It was fenced. Y'all remember that? We was up there. And he fenced it. And we was also fenced in our mind. This is why we're trying to wake you back up.
That's right.
Read. And he fenced it and gathered out the stones thereof.
Gathered out what?
Gathered out the stones thereof.
Kick them out. Since they don't want to listen and do what I tell them to do.
Read. And planted it with the choicest vine.
And planted it with what?
Planted it with the choicest vine.
We are those choicest vines. We are that noble vine. Where y'all think to get the Nobel Peace Prize from? That's from us. We are the noble. We are the kings. We are the royal. We are the gods of the Bible. The kingdom of priests. Read.
And built a tower.
Built what?
Built a tower.
And built a tower. Read.
In the midst of it. And also made a winepress therein. And he looked that it should bring forth grapes.
Bring forth what?
Bring forth grapes. And it brought forth wild grapes.
Wild grapes, meaning what? Poisonous grapes, meaning wicked people. That's what it's talking about. Read.
And now, O inhabitants of Jerusalem.
On what?
O inhabitants of Jerusalem.
That's how you know it's talking about the people. He said, oh, inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Read. And men of Judah, judge, I pray you, betwixt me and in my vineyard. What could have been done more to my vineyard?
So we said, God said, what could have done more? I done did everything for you. I done did everything you asked me to do. And you still want to do what you want to do. You don't want to listen to me in my house? Read.
What could have been done more to my vineyard that I have not done in it? Wherefore, when I looked that it should bring forth grapes, brought it forth wild grapes.
So what is that saying? Brought forth wild grapes. Bad people, wicked people that won't do thus saith the Lord.
That's
when
right.
they see it in the Bible, when they hear it in the Bible, when they get proven in the Bible, you're going to see noble vines like yourself and wild grapes as his brother.
Bring it on!
And now, go to. I will tell you what I will do to my vineyard. I will take away the hedge thereof.
So we lost our hedge. We lost our covenant, which was Christ. This is why he hid himself from us. This is why we went to captivity, into slavery.
Right.
The brothers ain't want to take their hat off.
Right.
Read. And you know, can y'all see that? Did y'all not see this? The brother said, I don't care. That's what I'm saying. Read.
And it shall be eaten up, and break down the wall thereof, and it shall be trodden down, and I will lay it waste.
I will lay what?
I will lay it waste. It shall not be pruned, nor digged, but there shall come up briars and thorns.
Watch this.
I will also command the clouds, that they rain no rain upon it.
That's why we lost our understanding and our wisdom.
Right.
there.
My bad.
Because of brothers like that.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.